Arsenal Fan TV here, and this is the aftermath coming live from the Hawthorns. You can see the Hawthorns in the background there. They've just turned the lights off. They're probably trying to save electricity. Not a rich club like Arsenal, but respect due to them. Good hospitality tonight and a great result for the boys. I mean, I feared the worst when it went to penalties, but the kids pulled it off. What an excellent performance by those young kids tonight. I mean, when I saw the team sheet, when I got here, we got here about 5 minutes late actually, got caught in a load of traffic coming off of the M6. And when I got into the ground and I saw the team, I was like, I could hardly recognise anybody. I thought, you know, you had Mertesacker, Monreal, Vermaelen, but everybody else basically, you know, were just, you know, kids, little kids. I mean, and what an excellent performance by them to show the mental strength to keep that game to 1-1 when they were under the cosh in the second half and in extra time, and to keep it to 1-1 and then to go to penalties and to show the strength to win away from home, remember, on penalties, was a superb performance in my books. I mean, there were some excellent performances tonight. And I just got to say full credit to the boys. I mean, if you check out the team today, really and truly, the only first teamers, the only player out there that's really been playing regularly in the first team was Per Mertesacker. Most of the rest, even Vermaelen hasn't really been playing. Even Arteta has just come back from injuries. So what an excellent performance by the team. I've got some tweets here from some of the fans that have been tweeting us in straight after the game. Some random dude said, terrible performance by Arsenal tonight. Bentner was horrific, he says, but a win nonetheless, but we must do better against Chelsea. Now, listen, it wasn't a vintage performance, but listen, I'm not even going to slate the performance, because to do what they did tonight, whilst under the cosh as youngsters, you've got to take your hat off to them. And even Bentner, I know he had that chance when he was right through, but he had an assist for the first goal. And listen, the guy hasn't played for ages and ages, and you know, fans were showing him a lot of love in there. But if he is going to get himself back into the team, obviously he's going to have to improve a lot on what he did there tonight. Bradley Fordham said, undeserved win. Nice to have luck on our side for once. Roll on Chelsea. Now listen, all right, yes, West Brom hit the bar a couple of times, but they didn't put the, you know, I thought that we'd done well. Listen, yeah, we rode our luck a bit, but again, as I said, a lot of youngsters out there did really, really well. Excellent performance. FIFA Fanatic 212 said, decent performance. The young guns tonight was a bit shaky in the second half. I agree with that, but they pulled through and they were calm on the penalties. Aris Raza said, good performance by our young lads. West Brom isn't an easy place to come to, believe you me, it isn't. And we walked away with a victory. And I remember, as I said, look at West Brom's team tonight. Sessegnon, you know, they had all the big boys out. You know what I mean? So, you know, that was not no easy game tonight. Trust me. Johnny Short says, what a massive confidence booster for the younger players such as Isaac Hayden, Hector Bellerin, and Chris Olsen. Olsen, when he came on and he gave the ball away, and I thought, that's going to knock the guy's confidence. But after that, his touches, really, really good. I mean, and he was having shots as well. He was one of the few that was trying to have a shot. Well done to him. John H said, thought the youngsters showed a lot of character tonight. It isn't easy midweek in the Carling Cup away from home, definitely. Pete Gooner says, young Gunners got the job done, but next round against Chelsea, we will need a better team out there if we're going to win that one. I agree with that. Not the best performances, says Rob Fewins, but we got the win. Also a good confidence boost for the youngsters. And last one here, Nathan says, Robbie, a question for you. Okay, right. He says, if you're Arsene Wenger, do you play a strong team against Chelsea or do you go with the young guns? I think, listen, if we got Chelsea in the next round, we can't obviously play that young team that you saw there tonight. I mean, a lot of those players that were in there tonight were obviously also in there because of the amount of injuries we've got. I put a couple of those youngsters in, but Obviously, we're going to have to bring in the big guns for Chelsea. You saw their team last night, how strong they was. And I want to commend Arsene Wenger, and I want to commend our team. You tell me which other Premier League team would come away to West Brom and would be brave enough to play so many young players in their team tonight. You tell me. I saw Chelsea last night and they literally had out the whole senior squad. Where are all their kids that are supposed to be coming through? Where are they? Full credit to Arsene Wenger tonight. You know, where were West Brom's kids? Full credit to Arsene Wenger. He's been doing that for years. He's been blooding kids in this competition. It's where he blooded players like Carl Jenkinson's, and I give him full credit for what he did tonight. You know, probably if it hadn't have come off, I know we would have been moaning and saying, the squad. But we got to give some of those players like Giroud and that a rest. And we got the result. We got the win. And it's onwards and upwards. That away record is intact. And we go away to Swansea on Saturday full of confidence. I'm so happy tonight. And I better get to bed. This is the aftermath, live from the Hawthorns, West Brom.